Alright, so I kicked off a new program I'm doing where it's not really a program, but I do everything for 8 reps and 4 sets. Makes it simple, and that's a good hypertrophy level, so that's the new setup. That's what I'll be doing for a while because it's just a good overall area. So that's what I'm shooting for. So if you see me doing something, always going to be, well, for now, until I say something different, it's going to be 8 reps, 4 sets for everything I do for now. So I find the weight for that area, and that's what I do. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting ready to grill. I'm gonna eat some pork tenderloin and I'm gonna grill hot dogs too. But besides that, I am gonna tell you a plan of mine. See, this steel isn't very hard, and I'm gonna flip this camera angle, so this steel isn't very hard. I don't know about this steel yet. I know it's hard enough to stop handgun rounds. That was the splatter from the handgun. But this steel, the one I made from a skateboard grinding reel, isn't crazy hard. That's why we had the rifle actually penetrate, not all the way through, but it cratered it. And obviously, you know, pistols don't crater it. So, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna try to fix that. I might not fix that, but I'm gonna try to fix that. And how I'm gonna fix that, now, this does not mean this is accurate advice. So do not take any advice I say or anything I do, take it for a grain of salt. It does not mean it's right. Don't go by it, do your own research. I'm just here throwing out ideas. From what my understanding is, now, I wanna make it harder, and that means I need to reheat it. My understanding, I need to heat the steel up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. you will reheat it to 500 degrees, and then when it gets hot, like glowing heat, you will pull it out with something besides your hands and put it, from my understanding, into an oil, basically, to change the to make it harder, to temper it, to make it stronger steel. That does not mean you should do that, and if you do that, you do that at your own risk, not mine. I'm not sure if this is correct or not, and I might not do that process. I'm going to read up more on it, but from what I understand so far, to do that, you heat the steel to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and when it's that hot, pull it out, rapidly cool it in oil, my understanding, and that will harden the steel. And do not get that confused with reshaping steel, because reshaping steel involves about 1200 degrees. And there's a lot more work to that. That's ample work, and I'm interested in that work. But right now I'm trying to harden it. This has really good carbon levels. From my understanding, how you can tell if something has good carbon levels is if, when you're grinding on it, it has a lot of sparks. If it has a lot of sparks, that supposedly kind of gives you the idea of the content, the carbon level, from what I understand. Once again, this is from my understanding. Do not go buy it. Read your own, do your own research. But this looks to have good carbon level, and it could still be, period, it could get stronger than what it is. And I'm wondering if I can strengthen it, will I be able to get it to handle a 223? And then if it can handle 233, maybe a 308. The most powerful thing I'd be shooting at it right now would be an 8mm. If it can handle 8mm, great. If it can handle a 308, perfect. I don't shoot 8mm a lot, so it doesn't matter if it can handle 8mm. That'd be great if it could, but my FAL is in 308. I would love it to handle that. If it can't handle that, and it can handle 223, and the AK cartridge is 7.62 by 39, that would be cool too, because that'd just give me something for rifles. It may not, I don't know. We will see. That's the fun part of this. But besides that, if it's hard enough, I'll have a lot more rifle videos, and I'll be able to start shooting kind of like a training I want to do, where I go from rifle to pistol. You'll see that if I can get something hard enough. I will eventually buy AR 500 steel. I do not recommend using mild steel at all. It is dangerous. You should not do it. If you do it, you're at your own risk. You risk ricochets coming back and hitting you and hurting you. There's a lot of risk at that. I know it can handle the handgun rounds because I've tested it and it's handled it. If it starts to crater, it's gone. But yeah, you don't want things to crater, because when they crater, it increases the risk of a ricochet coming back at the shooter. Also, you shouldn't shoot, in my opinion, closer than 15 yards. Some people say further, some people say closer. I wouldn't shoot closer than 15 yards. That's up to you. So, these may be strong enough to handle rifles. I don't know yet. I'm going to test that. These are obviously not AR 500. If you're going to make shooting targets, buy AR 500. Do not do what I do. I think this will work, and I think it'll be fine, but it is not something you should do. AR 500 does not mean Armalite Rifle 500. It does not mean anything but abrasive resistance and then the level. These, I'm not going to tell you what I made them from, because then you might do it, and I'm not going to be reliable for your stupidity for copying me, because these aren't something you're supposed to shoot. I made these from something that you're not supposed to shoot. It's not said you're not supposed to shoot them, but they're not made to be shot. So they might handle it, they might not. If you know what they are, great. Don't say it in the comments or anything. I don't care. It's not my fault if you do this and you get hurt. I'm not reliable. You shouldn't make them this way. I just did. So if I get hurt, it's my fault. If you get hurt, it's your fault. I'm telling you right now, don't make anything out of steel. Buy AR 500. I just don't have money to buy AR 500, and I want to shoot steel, which is stupid, and no one should do that, but I'm doing it. Anyway, I eventually will buy AR 500 when I feel like spending that kind of money. But I'm thinking, see, these are actually, I'm not telling you what they're made of, but they are abrasive resistant steel. I don't know if they're high enough ranked to take rifles. They handle handgun better than that mild steel because they are abrasive resistant. So they do splatter better than that even. That being said, I don't know if they'll handle rifle. I kind of don't think they'll handle rifle, but if they do, that is great. I have lots of this stuff, so I can make lots of it. I also have one hanging right here, just for a small side plate shoot whenever I want to do something else. I'm also going to have 2 rebars that are going to be holding the box. This will be like rebar on the ground, rebar on the ground. And by the way, this ain't where I shoot. I just have this stuff set up so it don't just lay on the ground and get rusty. I pull all this up and go to my shooting location. But I'll have like a rebar on the ground, rebar on the ground, and then there's a cardboard box that goes between them. And in the middle of that cardboard box, I'll have shooting targets. So that will give me something that'll hold shooting targets. I like shooting paper steel. It's really fun. And it helps you see your groups real good. Where shooting steel is fun, it's reactive, but shooting paper is fun because you can see your groups. So I want to have both, and that's what I'm working on now. I might film the hardening process for the steel. I'm not sure. If I do, I'll have it in a different video. It's not going to be in this one. I doubt. I plan on getting this up today because I did my gym. I'm just doing this to let you know what's going on with me. Anyway, got any ideas, or do you know anything about making steel harder? If you do, and you want to help me, even though not a lot of people are on this channel right now, and who knows if it'll take off, I don't really care. This is just hold me responsible for my weight loss goals, but I do other stuff on this channel too. If you do, and you know anything about hardening steel, comment. If you do it in time, I might take your opinion. If not, maybe next time I'll go off your opinion. I'm sure I'll be hardening more stuff than this, just because I like doing all kinds of crazy, weird projects. Besides that, I'm grilling, some tenderloin on, and I'm about to eat. I'll see you next time.